News 46 is brought to you by Southwest Medical Associates. Look for news about their latest healthcare center opening soon in your neighborhood. Southwest Medical Associates. Now that's powerful medicine. News 46 is also brought to you by Red Apple Fireworks. You've never seen anything like it. Nevada's elite fireworks shopping experience. Red Apple Fireworks.
Tonight on News 46, a new medical facility is open for business.
And a trip to the White House for some local representatives.
And the halftime show at Pahrump Valley Speedway has fans going wild. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Rick Vale and Rhonda Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell and news across Nevada with Janet Eric. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Monday, July 18th, 2011. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Norma Gino Paddock in for Rhonda Van Winkle for News 46. Topping our news tonight, a new state-of-the-art medical facility opened its doors this afternoon. This morning, they had their ribbon-cutting ceremony with the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce.
All right, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out today. We're here with Linda Johnson at a brand new medical facility called Southwest Medical Associates. And they are right at the Calvada Eye on Calvada. And they're a brand new medical facility here in Pahrump and one of our newest chamber members. And at this time, we'd like to just welcome you to the town and welcome you to the chamber. And at this time, we'll do the official ribbon cutting.
Are we ready?
We are ready.
Try that again.
There we go.
There we go.
We are open. We will begin seeing patients here this afternoon.
Tell me about joining the Chamber of Commerce and what it's taken now to open this facility here in Pahrump.
No, this has been a journey, an endearing journey for the past 2 years, and we're delighted to be a part of the community, and being a member of the Chamber of Commerce is just a part of that. And it's our way of showing the commitment to Pahrump that we're here to stay and that we want to be good citizens in the community.
I know that we got a tour of the facility and it's all ready and open now. Give us a little kind of run through about what we're going to be seeing here and some of the pictures that we're showing right now.
Okay. We're so proud of the facility, and actually Pahrump should feel special. There's technology in this building that we don't have down in Las Vegas. So full capability for electronic medical record. We've got electronic check-in. They can do it both on the web as well as a self-serve check-in here on a kiosk. We've got educational touch points in all the exam rooms to help with both education from the provider versus self-education. We've got space here for rotating specialties, including a procedure room for them to use. And then we have on-site radiology, a state-of-the-art digital machine that's just incredible.
And the facility that's up on Commerce, is that now officially closed or is that staying open?
The facility on Commerce is closed. They moved everything out on Friday afternoon so that we could open up here today.
And all the doctors that we have here now at this facility.
We've still got Dr. Levasseur, of course, who was our senior member here, and Dr. Wang, who joined. And then Dr. Flores and Dr. Yu are also rotating out here from Las Vegas. And then we have a physician's assistant, Jennifer Valerie, who's starting here next week. And we're actively recruiting to bring at least 2 more physicians here.
This is probably the biggest ribbon cutting I've ever seen, most attendees. People are so excited to see you guys here.
We're delighted to be here, and I think even the crowd here is showing our commitment as well. We've got lots of folks who came up from Las Vegas. One of the folks here is Don Giancurso, who is the CEO overall of Health Plan of Nevada. And again, it just shows his commitment for what we want to do in Pahrump and the citizens we want to be here.
So what are the hours of operation, do you know?
It varies during the week. Dr. Wang is here for 10-hour shifts, so he's here 8 to 8, or I should say 9 to 8. And then the rest of that's 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, and then it's the typical 8 to 5 on Friday. But we're looking to expand some more hours as we get more folks out here.
So these are really great hours, especially for working people.
Definitely, definitely. We wanted to be accommodating for those folks that have to work.
And we're right across the street from the Calvada Eye here, so people can find us really easy.
Definitely, right in the middle of town. We wanted to be in the heart of Pahrump, literally.
Sheriff Tony DeMeo tells us more in our third segment of the new Nye County Detention Center that will house more than 200 inmates at the facility being built behind the Sheriff's office off Basin Road.
Well, they are separated. Right now, the separation in jail is tinfoil. Now we had that with paint, so it's not. We have to have sight and sound. Basically, that's a requirement. We're definitely going to house both because right now we house both. I mean, females commit crimes and males commit crimes, and you know they're held until they make bail until the case comes up. You know, regardless of the sex. But right now, when you have a facility that basically the separation was at one time tinfoil and now it's paint. Is definitely you know a very litigious situation for the commissioners, and because they're in charge of maintaining the jail. You know, I'm not. We have a shared responsibility. So we'll actually have the ability to actually house them properly. And like I said, is that the facilities here, what gives us the advantage with these precasts that are built in a location, and gives us the opportunity to build around them. We don't have to wait for the course of block to go up. They just drop these pieces off. And like I said, this was done in 2 days. The rest of the facility will be blocked. The dormitories will be blocked. But they can now work in these particular cells, and while those other areas are being blocked, by the time they finish with this, then they can go in those areas where the block wall is going up to finish off those sections.
And do we know how long that the inmates can be housed for? What duration of period?
Well, if they're sentenced up to a year, they can. We've had inmates that we've housed, you know, waiting for trial, depending upon the severity of the circumstance. They can't make bail. They refuse bail because of severity. We can hold them for almost 2 years. Let's look at Casey Anthony, who's being held without bail in California, in Florida. She was held for 3 years. A little bit over 3 years. So you know, because we house all kinds of people, it's a you know, we have to build this facility because if you do a high max facility or a minimum security low risk center, those facilities are built for those particular things. In detention, we have to build it to hold the low risk people as much as the high risk people. So it's a different type of mix of specialties and type. It's a very difficult environment. That's why we have to make sure that the facility is secure as possible and operates as efficient as possible.
How many detention center officers will we be having?
Right now, we're going to stay up to a population of 100. We can keep this current number we have now. We do that in Tonopah with 88. We actually have a couple more deputies down here. The transportation detention deputy, instead of being assigned to detention, the transportational time can be now housed, you know, within the unit, and we don't have to make those trips anymore that we were doing. So we can actually use that manpower to supplement the current deputy population. Once we go past that number, then we have to start looking at hiring. Right now, I told the commissioners when the jail's been built, we can hold 100 right now. If we have to go over that, then we'll have to go approach that. But we don't see that being a problem at this time, unless of course there's an interest in renting bed space, and then at that time we'll look at contracting that out, and the contract will pay for a deputy or a couple of deputies what we need, and with the county we'll still be able to make money over that, profit over that as well.
And then what about medical facilities? I know that we call Pahrump Valley Farm Rescue usually to the detention center here, and then they transport them with the deputy, I believe, to the local hospital here. Will we be doing that, or will we be having a medical facility inside?
We're going to have a better medical facility. We don't have that now, but there'll be times when the inmates will have to be transported to another facility because we have to provide them a certain level of care. So that may decrease because we can do a lot more here. We do have a contract now with a doctor who's looking at all these cases, and basically right now the new doctor we have is saving us quite a bit of money on prescription medications and so on and so forth, because now we're looking at different ways of handling medical issues with the inmates and better medical intervention.
All right, folks, we'll have much more local news right after this break. Please keep it here.
To be invited to the White House is a chance of a lifetime. 2 representatives in town have been selected to do just that. We spoke to one of them, Laurayne Murray.
I have received an invitation to go to the White House.
Wow.
They are having a Nevada Day at the White House. It's a community leaders briefing, and we'll be spending the entire day, Friday, July 22nd, at the White House. We'll be meeting with different agencies, head of agencies, staff at the White House, and the objective is to find out some of the things that they're working on, and also to be able to give them feedback on what we feel are the important issues and things that we think need to be worked on. It's a grassroots effort to get participation, so that's going to be a really great deal. The night before the event, we've been invited by Shelley Berkeley to have a dinner at her home, then spend the whole day Friday at the White House, and then on Saturday we'll be having lunch with Senator Harry Reid. So it'll be a action-packed, and we'll be talking every issue that you could possibly imagine: education, the environment, alternative energy, healthcare, anything that we want to let them know what it is that we think that they should be focusing on, and what's important. Obviously, the economy.
Exactly. I know that Carolyn Endersby is coming with you as well. What's the kind of preparation that you guys are doing to kind of, because you're representing us out there, what have you been getting together to present to them?
Yeah, and we're not actually, officially, we're not representing any organization. We're not speaking on behalf of the government of the town of Pahrump or Nye County or anything like that. It's strictly grassroots, but we are hoping to get information from the community. So we've been meeting with many people who are active, not necessarily leaders or elected officials per se, but just people who have a special interest in things like education, the economy, the health care, etc. So we've been talking to seniors and to people who are regular attendees at our school board meetings, people who are regular attendees or involved in the town board issues or the county commissioner issues, just what the regular citizens think, what's going to be important for what we're representing, which is Nye County. We're the only two attendees at the event who were invited from Nye County. There will be 70 people from Nevada that will be attending from throughout the state. So
this is your first trip to the White House. Are you excited?
I am. I've been to Washington, D.C. at least half a dozen times and done all the touristy things, but I haven't actually, I've never been inside the White House. Not only do we get to go into the White House to have our meetings, but we're also going to get a tour of the East Wing, which isn't generally open for, people to go. So that's going to be an exciting event also to see where the work really happens.
We're expecting pictures when you come back.
I will be taking pictures. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be wearing, I've been very honored. BJ and the Nevada Silver Tappers are the ambassadors of Pahrump, and they have allowed me to take one of their banners, and so you'll see my picture with the banner on that says Ambassador of Pahrump.
Wow, wonderful.
So everybody that we'll be interacting with will say, well, where's Pahrump?
Wonderful. You have to let us know how it goes, and congratulations on what an honor to go to the White House and give us all the details.
Great, will do. Send pictures, too.
Thank you. Many exhibitors had the opportunity to lend a hand at Pahrump's first annual Future Fest held at Pahrump Valley High School on Friday. We spoke to representatives from Project 5,000 Kids.
Project 5,000 Kids is a program here in Southern Nevada where we provide meaningful work experiences for teenagers in high school or early college levels.
How's it going? This is pretty new, isn't it?
Yes, it is pretty new. We're doing very successful so far. Last February we had a job shadow day where around 2,000 kids actually came out and mentored all around Southern Nevada and also here in Nye County.
So tell me about the mascot.
The mascot was created by one of our marketing managers. He's quite stylish. The tie is new. It's Italian. It's fantastic. We're rocking the t-shirt today for Future Fest because we're really excited about that. And as you can see, he's not quite graduated, but he's working his way. He's going to.
There you go. And I saw you out there on the Dance Dance Revolution.
Oh, yeah. He's quite the dancer. I'd never done it before, but that was a real challenge, especially for him. He's got his dancing shoes on today also. Thank you.
How can people find out more about Project 5000 Kids?
You can go on our website, project5000kids.org. There's both a student section and a section for employers, so you can go fill out an application, or you can email us. My email is nbrown@project5000kids.org.
Well, the roar of race cars and the crowds filled the air Saturday night at Pahrump Valley Speedway. During the halftime show, local racer Bobby Woods brought out his off-road truck and showed off what he's got.
We've got a full line of classes tonight, racing, everything but mini mods tonight. We've got quite a few of them, and it's turning out to be a good race.
And I know that we have some special guests that are going to be at halftime.
Right, we have Robbie Woods up here, and he's running his truck at halftime and going to give him a show. He's going to jump from the infield to the inside of the track to come in on, and that's going to be pretty exciting to watch him jump the track. So, and then with all the jumps he has out there, so we have that going on. Then we have the Waterstone bunch. They're out here entertaining the crowd, doing a gunfight or two, and giving the kids something to look forward to, and playing with them and having some fun.
Lots of fun. We had an injury tonight.
Yeah, Champ, one of our dwarf drivers, he had his wheel break and he hit the wall. And we don't know if his foot is broke, but you get on them brakes sometimes pushing so hard when you hit something solid, you know, but it just looks like right now it's spraying good. They're going to take him to the hospital now over to Desert View and check him out and make sure he's okay, and then he's going to come back and hopefully maybe he might make the main.
Oh, really? You think he might make it in time?
He's trying.
He looks like a tough guy. We're looking at pictures of him there in the ambulance, and he's out there talking, and looks like he's a real strong guy. He's going to hopefully be right back out on the track as soon as he can.
Oh, yeah, he'll be right out there. Broken bones and all, he'll just jump right back in that car and go. He don't care. That's just the way he is.
We have fire and rescue out here all the time for this type of incident.
Yes, we do. We have them here. Scott makes sure we have the volunteer fire rescue up here for us. They do an excellent job. They do everything they can to make sure everything's going good and all of our drivers are safe.
So tell me, how are the snack bars going now? What's going on with them?
The snack bars are going really good. We got a full line of food: hamburgers, cheeseburgers, hot dogs, just whatever you want, candy bars, and all kinds of drinks. So we got them open in the front and the back. So we have a full menu now. We're trying to increase the menu, but over time, we'll add a little bit each race.
I have to tell you, it's really nice up here, and what a lovely evening to watch the races. I know they're beginning at 8 now.
Yes, we moved it from 7 to 8 o'clock just because of the weather, the heat. It gives the drivers a break, plus all the fans that come out. It makes it really nice.
So what are we looking forward to next?
We'll be back out here in 2 weeks. We'll have all 8 classes hopefully out here. We're even hoping our U.S. Legend cars are coming out. And we'll just have a full line of racing all summer long, clear up until fall.
And for more information on Pahrump Valley Speedway?
Yep, PahrumpValleySpeedway.com.
Thanks so much.
News 46 has learned the name of the motorcyclist that was involved in the fatal accident early Friday morning on Cass Road. He was 41-year-old Robert Pearson Sr. He died on impact when he was ejected from his Harley-Davidson motorcycle as he locked up the brakes around the bend off Highway 160. His son is the driver of number 7 Coupe and the announcer at the Pahrump Valley Speedway, Robert Pearson Jr. All of us here at KPVM send our deepest condolences to the family. What a tragedy.
Indeed. And folks, we've got weather coming up for you right after the break, so please keep it here.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org.
Hey everyone, welcome back to News 46. I'm Rick Vale with your weather today. Sunny out there, a high of 102 degrees. Winds out of the south-southwest at about 7 miles per hour with gusts upwards of 24 miles per hour. Our pressure on the barometer holding steady right around 29.96. The UV index for today, 6 high, so not so bad in that regard. Sunrise 5:40 a.m. and a record high, 116 degrees back in 2005. Now, looking at tonight, a low of 79 degrees, winds out of the south-southwest at about 8 miles per hour with gusts upwards of 22 miles per hour. Sunset will be at 8 o'clock p.m. and record low 59 degrees back in 1940. Looking at tomorrow, a high of 104 degrees, winds out of the south-southwest at 17 miles per hour with gusts up to 43 miles per hour. We're going to have a nice overnight low of about 77 degrees. The UV index is expected to be 9, very high, and sunrise will be at 5:41 a.m. Looking at our 7-day forecast, this Wednesday, 22 mile per hour gusts expected, a high of 103 with a low of 75. Thursday, 23 mile per hour gusts, a high of 100 with a low of 75. Friday, heading into the weekend, 99 for the high, 74 for the low, with gusty winds up to 31 miles per hour. Saturday, the weekend, 100 degree with 74 for the overnight low, 20 mile per hour gusts expected. Sunday, looking at about 16 mile per hour gusts, a high of 103 and a low of 80. And finishing off our 7-day forecast, this Monday coming up, 19 mile per hour gusts, 108 for the high, 81 for the overnight low. And our worst weather in the nation today is Hunt Corners, New York, for severe thunderstorms.
Scream It Like You Mean It will be held Thursday at Threads Clothing Company. Tickets are limited, so get your tickets now. Contact Threads at 1231 South Loop Road or call 727-4420.
And folks, please be sure to subscribe to our free weekly email newsletter. To subscribe, just visit our website at KPVM.TV and fill in the form right on the main page. The newsletter is filled with top stories, coupons, articles, and more.
All government meetings will not be covered for live broadcast. We'll be covering these meetings again in August, though, so please accept our apology for any inconvenience that this may have created for you.
And folks, that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Norma Gino Paddock.
And make sure to stay tuned after the news for Community Viewpoint, whose guests will be the new Little Caesars in town. Until then, have a safe evening, and we'll see you here again tomorrow night. Until then, good night, Pahrump.